Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I want to share with you how I'm making my stuffed braided bread. And I also want to thank you for the overwhelming response that we had on our first collaboration. So I'm teaming up with Farhat Yummy again, and she's going to share with us how she's making her chicken vitumbua. And Shuna's Kitchen is going to share with us how she's making her chicken pockets. So I'm going to stuff my bread with chicken, and this is about 1 pound of chicken breast that has been cut into nice thin strips. And I added about 1.5 tablespoons of fresh ginger and garlic paste that has 1 teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you just want to mix it well. I like to marinate my chicken for about 2 hours so that it's nice, tender, and also juicy. The rest of my ingredients, I've got 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of milk, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 2.25 teaspoons of yeast. So I'm going to start with milk. Please make sure that your milk is warm. And then we add our melted butter and the yeast and the sugar. And you just want to stir it well, make sure it's well mixed. And then you're just going to cover it for about 5 to 7 minutes. So once your yeast is puffed, and this is what you're going to get. And I'm just adding the flour a little at a time. There's no specific measurement, so I'm using about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. So you just want to add a little at a time and mix and keep going on until you finish all the dough, all the flour. So I'm almost done. This is my last batch over here. So you're just going to mix, and you can use a stand mixer if you have, please go ahead. So I also added my salt before I'm done, and we're going to make a nice dough. Then I add my olive oil. So you can continue in the bowl or you can move into a flat surface like this. I prefer flat surface. And I knead my dough for about 10 minutes until it's very well done, nice and soft. And we're going to put it in the bowl. I added olive oil at the bottom so that my dough can rise well, and cover it and let it rise. So over here in my pan, my heat is on medium high, and I add my chicken strips. Some people like to boil and do shredded chicken. It's up to you. You can do whatever you prefer. Okay, so after 4 minutes, I flip my chicken on the other side and I cook it again for another 4 minutes. These are very thin chicken strips. They do not require a lot of time to be cooked. Otherwise, they'll become very dry. All right, so I'm ready. And that's it. So my next ingredient is the spinach. I've got frozen spinach, so I'm just squeezing out the liquid. I'm making 2 breads today, one with the spinach and the other one with the broccoli. All right, so that's it. And I add about half a teaspoon of garlic that has about 1/4 teaspoon of salt in it, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So my dough is ready. As you can see, it's nice and fluffy. You just want to punch it down, and then I divided it into 2. You can easily make 3 breads out of this. Okay, so, and you can have your bread as big as you want, or as thick as you want, or as thin as you want. Okay, so if you want to make it thin, you can just roll it out much bigger. So I'm starting with the one with the broccoli. I'm using sharp cheddar cheese, and then add my chicken and my broccoli. I'm using a frozen broccoli that has been thawed, and then my cheddar cheese again. And then you just want to make some nice strips here. Now, I would like to apologize for this part of the video. I had a situation with my camera, so I was not able to show you how I folded the bread or braided the bread, but you will see in the next bread. All right. So you just want to put the strips overlaying on each other, overlapping. Okay, for the second one, so I've already rolled it out, and I'm using mozzarella cheese first, and then my spinach, and then Parmesan cheese, if you like. You don't have to do the same fillings as I'm doing. You can do whatever you like. And then the chicken, and then the mozzarella again. So again, I made some strips here. and we are ready to fold. Okay, so I take the first one and I put it down like that. I don't know how to explain, just watch me and and hope you will understand. You pick it up. Okay, you basically just want to overlap each strip on top of each other like that. That's it. It's very simple. And at the bottom, I had to close it because I don't want my cheese or spinach to ooze out. And that's it. Very simple. And we kept it, I kept it for about 45 minutes to rise again, and then egg wash. All right, now for my other one, I just decided to put the sesame, sprinkled sesame seeds, and then I baked it at 350 for about 23 minutes. So my bread is ready, as you can see. This is the one with the spinach. All right, and this is the second one with the broccoli. Make sure that it's cool, okay, before you slice it out. Mine wasn't, so I was impatient as usual. But I want to share with you how it is inside. Let's cut some few slices. Thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and you'll find all the measurements and ingredients in the description box below. And please don't forget to visit our wonderful lady Farhat Yami so you know how she makes her vitumbua. And I'll put the link of her video in the description box below, as well as Shuna's kitchen, and I'll put the link of her video in the description box below.